Hello, I'm Jay from Jay's LEGO Adventures. I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for your support in helping me take this adventure to its 50th episode. With your support, I've came a long way since my first episode. I know that with your continued support, this channel will continue to grow and improve. Once again, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you. Welcome to Jay's LEGO Adventures. I'm Jay. In today's episode, we'll be reviewing sets 10302 and 10338, Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, respectively. In this review, I'll show you some of the features of the sets and some of the difficulties I may have had. Then I'll give my thoughts on the set and let you know if I think it's a set worth adding to your collection. So, let's get to reviewing. To start this review, we have Optimus and Bumblebee side by side in their vehicle mode. As you can see, their vehicle modes, they're not really scaled to each other. But if you look here, you see in their robot mode, they are. You can also see in both the robot mode and their vehicle mode, they both have their Autobot insignias. Alright, with Optimus Prime, I like the building of his head and how it was made using mostly slopes and brackets with a couple of printed pieces. I also like Optimus Prime because he is easily transformed from robot to vehicle. Or from vehicle to robot. Some of the accessories that Optimus Prime came with was an information plaque. It shows his function as commander, and his quote is, "Freedom is the right of all sentient beings." Optimus also came with an ion blaster, which was an interesting build with all the different pieces and how they fit together to actually look like a gun. He also came with an energon axe, which was an interesting build with the transparent pieces and the pieces used to make the blade. Optimus also came with an energon cube, which, although it looks cool, was a real simple build. Optimus also comes with the Matrix of Leadership. In Transformers the movie, as he died, he gave this to Hot Rod, who then transformed and became Rodimus Prime. And lastly, Optimus came with a jetpack. The jetpack looks cool, but unlike Bumblebee's jetpack, Optimus isn't hidden away, and when not in use, you just have to set it off to the side. Optimus's Ion Blaster and the Matrix of Leadership both hide away the Matrix of Leadership in Optimus's chest, and the Ion Blaster on the back of Optimus. And now for the scores. For interest factor, I like that they use a lot of hinges and ball joints to make Optimus transformable and posable. The use of technique connectors to build the smokestacks was a neat choice. Building him first in robot mode made it interesting trying to guess what he's going to look like whenever he's transformed into vehicle mode. It was very satisfying to build something out of Lego that actually transforms. So, I'm going to give this an interest factor of 8. Now on to playability. Optimus is easily transformed from vehicle to robot or robot to vehicle. He's very articulate and posable, and I like the use of rubber studs on the bottom of his feet so when he's standing, he doesn't slide. I do like the fact that he has many accessories, so I'm going to give him a playability score of 8. Value for your money. This set had 1,508 pieces and retailed for $179. So that gives a price per piece of just under 12 cents a piece, which isn't bad. Now, being a little subjective for the value for money, I've always liked the Transformers. Building a Lego version of Optimus Prime took me back to when I received the G1 Optimus Prime for Christmas. and it took me back to the fun I had playing with. So I'm going to give the value for your money as an 8.5. If you add the scores up and average them out, this set comes to an overall score of 8.17. Not a bad set. And now Bumblebee. As you can see here, he doesn't really look like a Volkswagen Beetle, but when he's transformed, he does look a lot like Bumblebee from the cartoons. I think both look good. There are also 2 Bumblebee Easter eggs, one in the windshield and one on the back of the information plaque. Even though Bumblebee's jetpack doesn't look as cool as Optimus Prime's, it hides away when transformed. Some of the accessories Bumblebee comes with is a information plaque which shows his function as Scout, and his quote is, "The least likely can be the most dangerous." He also came with an ion blaster. Again, I found it interesting, the different parts that were used to make it look like a gun. And he comes with a jetpack. Like I said before, it hides away, so I like that. And now for the scores. Interest factor. Like Optimus Prime, I like the use of hinges and ball joints to make him transformable. Building him in his car mode kept it interesting for wondering what he'd look like in his robot mode. Similar to Optimus, but the opposite. I'm going to give the interest factor on this an 8. Playability. Now Bumblebee, when you transform him, is stiff and fragile. I don't know if after multiple transformations, if the stiffness would go away or not. That being said, Bumblebee's not very articulated, and he's not very posable because of that. Also, his feet, when his legs come apart, kind of tilt out like that. They need to sit flat. So all that being said, I'm going to give this a playability of 6. This set has 950 pieces and retailed for $89.99. That gives you a price per piece of just under 9.5 cents per piece. That's a very good ratio. On the subjective side of the score, well, Bumblebee has always been my favorite Transformer. Plus, I was really surprised that he was under $100. So I'm going to give this a value for your money of 9. Again, add the scores up, average them out. This gives you an overall set score of 7.66. Now a little bit about the instructions. The instructions for Optimus came in either a PDF format or printed manual. The instructions were easy to follow, and there were no real unclear spots as where to put pieces. Bumblebee, you had a choice of printed manuals, PDF, or animated instructions in the Builder app. I chose to use the animated instructions, therefore it was super easy to follow, and again, there were no unclear spots. Both of these sets were fun and interesting to build. I would recommend them for the build experience. If you're thinking about getting either of these sets for playing with, I would recommend Optimus Prime for his ease of transformation and his posability. I would not, however, recommend getting Bumblebee to play with, because when transforming, he's very fragile, pieces fall off, and he's very stiff and not posable. Now, if you're getting either of these sets for display purposes, I would recommend both, because they both display well and will look good on any shelf. Now we just need Lego to make some Decepticons. Then we can really stage a battle. Thanks for joining me for part 4 of this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the bell to be notified of new videos. There are links to my Facebook and my Instagram in the video description, so follow me. Join me next time when I'll be building some of the smaller botanical sets. If you'd like to see some of my other reviews, check out this playlist.